If you are having issues with the camera connection to the program focus, or if there is weird banding on your images, the camera may need to be taken apart. First, if there is banding or you feel like the camera isn't connecting or there's a glitch or something, begin by first just removing this red cord. See here that the camera is currently connected to the program. When you want to unplug the cord, turn the camera off and remove the cord. You will hear the double beep sound, and that means the camera is disconnected from the computer. You can then see that it says no camera connected, and that's how you know if the camera is connected to the program or not. When you're ready to re-plug in the cord, you will line up the little holes, and it gives you a little diagram, and then you will turn the power back on. The camera will make a beep sound when it becomes connected to the computer again. And you can see here that it says that it is connected. Now, for worst case scenarios, if the camera is still glitchy, there is once in a while when you need to completely take apart the camera and put it back together again to reboot the whole camera functionality. Unplug the cord, and then you will come around back and unscrew the camera from the stand. If you do need to take apart the camera, make sure you grab some foam and place it on the stand. That way you'll have a nice cushioning base for worst case scenarios. Remove the camera from the stand. You're going to hold the camera by the base and twist the knob at the back of the stand. We'll take the camera off. The first step to taking the camera apart is removing the lens. You remove it by pushing this side silver button. You push the button and twist the lens to the left. Then you'll place the cap on the back of the camera lens. Next, you're going to be removing the battery. To do that, you're going to push the silver button while pulling down this silver flap, like that, and the battery will pop off. The next step is to remove the viewfinder, this top piece right here. To do that, you're going to be pushing this little black button that's hidden behind. You're going to push it in and pop it off. The last step to removing the back battery pack of the camera is a little bit trickier. You're going to be pushing in this silver knob while twisting it like this, and pushing back this little black knob on the top, like that. And then the camera will be taken apart. And this is why I have the foam on the table, so that there's something to support each piece. When you are taking the camera apart, make sure that you don't touch any of the sensitive glass parts of the camera or the insides of the camera because they are very fragile. When you're ready to put the camera back together, you're going to hold the base of the camera like this, and you're going to put the back piece on first. In order to do that, you're going to connect this little inner part to this silver part right here. And then you'll hear it click together. To put the viewfinder back on the camera, you're going to be pushing the black button again on this back side and placing the lens back on like that. Now remember that the camera is quite heavy, so make sure you hold it supportively over the foam with your hand. Just make sure you're gripping it pretty tightly. The next piece is the battery, and you're just going to slide that back on and flip the silver switch. To put the camera lens back on, you're going to twist the back off, and you're going to be matching up the red dot with the red dot. You're going to put it in and twist it to the left. And the camera is back together. Now remember, you're only going to be taking the camera apart for worst case scenarios. If you feel like removing the cord wasn't fixing the glitchiness, or if it's been a long time and you feel like you just need to reboot the entire system, that's when you'll be taking the camera apart. Other than that, it's best to not take the camera apart if you don't have to, because it can be quite difficult and it's very fragile and expensive. When putting the camera back on the stand, you're going to be placing the silver knob into the smaller silver hole. Now to reattach it, you're going to line it up like so and twist the knob as tight as you can. But leave this knob facing out so that you can undo it later if necessary. Now the final step is to make sure the camera is level. So you're going to place it on the back of the camera and line up the little bubble. The last step is to reinsert the connection cord to the camera. And then you're done. And that is the end of the camera tutorial.